What the fuck happened?
I'll tell you what's happening right now. My son is waking up to the sounds of my voice blaring through his doors and his walls. I didn't give him a heads up. I didn't. He has a day off today, so is my daughter because of some random school holiday thingy, right? That's the technical term. And I'm like, I got to keep them busy today out of my wife's hair because she actually has to work an actual job from home. So I'm like, I got to get the show done early. Didn't bother to tell him. I figured what better way to wake up and put you in a shitty mood than to the sounds of my voice seeping through the walls. He's like, ugh. He's going to be in a bad mood later today. And we're going to say, why are you in such a bad mood? And he's going to be like, well, you're the one that woke me up, dummy. He doesn't talk like that. But anyway, yeah, a lot going on today. Things are a little bit, I say it's early. It's 7:00, but we did have the time change. So it still kind of feels like it's 6:00, even though today's Monday. But anyway, and my voice is all goofed up because it's that time of year again where I get like a sinus issue and I always kind of lose my voice. It's just pure hell for today, but it's fine. We'll get through it. Got a lot of great stories to get into. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button wherever you're listening or watching. Remember, today's show is presented to you by Roof Goat USA, as well as Kirkwall Group, and of course, Bet Online. In fact, Bet Online is the world's most trusted betting platform and your number one source for online betting in 2025. Whether you're a seasoned fan or a first-time bettor, BetOnline is your ultimate game day companion with the largest selection of odds on everything from the NBA, college basketball to NHL and UFC. BetOnline continues to be your number one sports betting source for from every three-pointer to hat trick. BetOnline has you covered with odds, stats, and more for every game, every play, and every win. Go to betonline.ag right now. It's BetOnline. The game starts here. Speaking of starting, let's do it. Let's jump into those headlines.
Let's go! Let's go!
And now, here are the headlines.
We've been talking about animals escaping the zoo way too much. And it's happened again. This time, it's a freaking giraffe. Doesn't seem like it would be that big of a deal if a giraffe escaped until it gets out on the roadway. Dude's going to be hitting its head on the traffic signals, all that stuff. And if giraffes get mad, you know how they fight? With their one, with their feet, but two, with their neck. They're going to be whipping people all over the place. But a giraffe escaped an Arizona zoo. But guess why it escaped? This is the part that kind of disturbs me. Seems so simple and innocent. The giraffe escaped the enclosure so it could go snack on a tree somewhere else. So I'm just saying, for a snack, something that appeals to let's say a lion at a zoo. A lion might see you walking by and say, damn, that is one good looking snack. And decide, you know what? I'm hungry as fuck. And then just break through the enclosure. I'm just saying that could happen because a giraffe did it. Giraffe. It doesn't want to go cause chaos. It's just like, that tree over there looks good. Let's go snack on that. My daughter's trying to send me a note real quick. It says, can I have your croissant? Yeah, go ahead. All right, goodbye. Stealing food from me. Okay, listen. I give a little, they take croissants from my mouth. Much like the giraffe. But it's just kind of crazy to me. I know it's not like nobody got hurt, thankfully. But it does tell me that the zoos, this is like the 6th or 7th story we've talked about where an animal has escaped a zoo. And it's just a matter of time before one of the really bad ones gets out and causes some chaos. Right? Right. Oh, that's just kind of scary to think about. I don't want a fucking lion just my luck and be like, fine, guys, let's get one of those giant pretzels and we're eating one of those, and all of a sudden you just see a lion just run by in front of you. I don't want to see that. Scare the shit out of me. Guys, we're leaving. Now. Now. Hey, speaking of doing anything for a snack, Connery. What? I'm just saying. I banged your mother last night. Okay, Connery. Okay. Jesus Christ. My goodness gracious. Hey, since October, the U.S. Customs officers have made 3,768 seizures. Seizures? Caesar salads. They've made Caesar salads of bird and poultry related products, including eggs, compared to 352 to fentanyl. Wow, that's at the both Mexican and Canadian borders. So basically, what the hot item is coming into the United States. Yes, obviously, drugs are a terrible, terrible thing. But apparently more people are trying to smuggle in, whether it's chickens, other random birds, or freaking eggs. That's where we're at right now. Blame the bird flu, okay? I'm just saying. Fucking imagine somebody's trying to go through customs. They only got a couple eggs. I want to make an omelet. I got to go to Mexico and then I'll smuggle them back into the US. Oh shit, it's the customs agent. They're coming on board our RV. Quick, shove that egg up your butt. I think it broke. I think the egg broke. Sir, you got a leaky bottom. You might want to go to the doctor. Yeah, that's what it is. It's a medical issue. It's not an egg that I shoved up there. No. Adam Pacman Jones, former NFL DB, really good player, just got in a lot of trouble off the field. Constantly getting in trouble. Says he never used his own urine for NFL drug tests. That's not surprising. I imagine there's more players out there that could say the same thing. Part of the reason I brought this up is that back in the day when I worked at the radio station, when we'd get new employees, there was a certain group of management that would send new employees to me, and say, DeHuff knows how to get you to pass the drug test. This is before they were bought out by a different company. This is the old company. And people would call me out of the blue. I'm sitting at home. Hey, this is so-and-so. I'm just starting over at the radio station. I was told that you could help me pass a drug test. And one time I did, I answered it as the guy just does the spiel, doesn't say, "Hey, is this the Huff?" or anything like that. He just goes through, "Hey, I heard you could help me pass a drug test." And I said, "This is so and so." I pretended to be the head manager. It just went silent for about 5 seconds. And then, of course, we had to tell him, be like, no. Yeah, here's what you do. You go buy this, and it should clear you out. This is for weed. It's not for anything like hard. Like, I wouldn't know how to deal with that other than, hey, go borrow your buddy's pee, assuming it's clean. I bet this shit happens all the time in the NFL, in sports in general. Those guys are always doing something. A bunch of them. Not all of them, but a bunch of them. They're always hopped up on something. And, they don't, but a lot of these a lot of them, they do spontaneous testing every now and then. But a lot of times they do get a heads up, be like, hey, just so you know, it's going to happen between this time frame and that time frame. So don't be going doing no drugs. Okay, all right. And then, that way they have an idea. And a lot of these guys aren't like they can, especially if it's weed, they have an idea. They're just like, well, I'll just hold off on smoking weed. There's not guys going to, support groups usually for smoking weed in the NFL.
You ever suck some dick for marijuana?
No, I can't say I have.
They ain't sucking dick for marijuana. They're not. I don't think. I don't know. Hey, send me a message if you have. Fucking Pacman Jones, man. What just an amazing player that just, if he could have got his shit straight off the field. I mean, borderline Hall of Fame if he would have been able to keep his shit straight and keep excelling at his gig, but he didn't. Now he's got a podcast, and just like everybody else on the fucking planet, we'll see how long it lasts. I know some people that are trying to do a podcast and they're just like spending a butt ton on studios, and it's just like, but what are you going to talk about? I don't know. It's like, what? Why? Why would you do that? Come on. Anyway, we got more coming your way, but first, when it comes to roof repairs, you want the best. You deserve the best. And when maybe you need something done with your fence, whether one part's falling down or the whole thing needs replaced, again, you deserve the best. You deserve the GOAT. That's what I'm saying. You need Roof Goat USA. They're teamed up with Fence Go LLC, and they're here for you to deal with all that stress of dealing with a problem with your roof or a problem with your fence. And they've been in business for 23 years. They understand the headache that comes with fixing a roof and fences, and they're all about putting a smile on your face. Whether it's a repair, replacement, insurance claims, Roof Goat USA's experienced professionals are committed to delivering reliable and durable solutions. And they prioritize the safety and comfort of your family, ensuring that your home is well protected against the elements. They do this really cool thing that I've never seen any other company do when it comes to repairing a roof, for example. They put like oh god, my brain just, they basically put stuff all around your house and make it so it why is my brain frozen? It's too early, I guess. It's basically, it's not cloth. What is wrong with my brain? I can't think. Roof Goat USA's like, what is wrong with this guy? He is dumb as snot. Basically, they put this protective layer all around the side of your house so your windows are protected. They have a crew just working the ground that is picking up debris so it doesn't damage your vehicles. It doesn't hurt you or your children or your pets. They do so much to protect the house while they're repairing the house. It's unbelievable. A tarp. That's what I'm thinking of, a tarp. They basically have this giant tarp that goes all around your house, and make sure your gutters don't get a bunch of debris in there as well. That's a huge thing. We have that problem where I'm like, why is our drain not draining? And go up there on the roof, and there's just like all this roofing debris from our other roofer, and I'm like, damn it. Hindsight, I wish I would have known about Roof Goat USA sooner, because they would have done an amazing job on my roof. Damn it. Dang it. Well, you know what? Good for you, because if you need your roof done, you need to check out the GOAT, Roof Goat USA. Text Eric 303-495-4630. Again, 303-495-4630. He's extremely fast on responding to your call, so you got to shoot him a text. Roof Goat USA, they're the leader in residential roofing applications. They're committed to quality and excellence, and it ensures that your home is protected with the best roofing solution available. Trust them to deliver unmatched service and superior craftsmanship that stands the test of time. This is the part that just really stands out to me. They guarantee their work. They got a 30-year coverage from install date. That's all materials and labor for 30 years from install date. Yeah, you're welcome for giving you this information. I'm shining a light on the goat. You're welcome. Again, text Eric 303-495-4630. Again, text Eric at 303-495-4630. Experience the Roof Goat USA difference today. I thought I was going to lose my voice in the middle of that, especially when I couldn't figure out how to say tarp. I'm like, tarp, tarp, Roof Goat USA, bang. All right, this is interesting. I don't know if I like it though. There's an app because so many people don't go outside nowadays. There's still a good chunk of people out there that work from home. There's just a lot of people that, you know what, with technology and whatnot, I don't need to leave my house. So there's an app out there that makes you literally touch grass before using social media. It's called, get this, Touch Grass. That's the name of it, Touch Grass. I kind of want to download it just to see, but as I go through this, you'll see why I probably won't. It says it's going to ask you to select 2 apps that you find to be most distracting or most time consuming, and the app will block them. Okay. The only way to unlock these apps is to take a picture of yourself outside, literally touching grass, and uploading it to Touch Grass. Then you'll be able to choose how much time you can have on each app. That's pretty fucking stupid. I think that's what do you do if you're in, like, say, Arizona? Can't use it in Arizona or a desert where maybe you could be out and about and be like, fuck, there's no grass around here. Or it's the winter time here in Colorado. Is it going to recognize brown grass? Is it going to do that? I don't know. How about this? How about we shouldn't have to have apps that tell us to go outside? You're like, fuck, I really need to use this app, whatever it might be. I got to go run outside real quick. It's snowing. It's a blizzard. Fuck. You're just going to end up deleting the app. I'm sorry. Sorry. That app, I know in a weird way it means well, but I would just end up deleting that stupid fucking thing. Got to go outside, touch some grass. I would just have a picture of green grass somewhere in my house, and I would just go take pictures of that. That's what I would do. Something like that. Like, nah, why do you have a big picture of grass in your hallway? What? That makes no sense. It's so I can use an app. I don't like going outside. Something stupid like that. That's ridiculous. Aren't we kind of sad that we have to have a an app that tells us, hey, you need to go outside. Hey, you need to be active. Because it's so easy now. Life is set up to be where we just want to be lazy. God, like how many streaming services there are. Some good movies out there. You could just waste your entire day watching movies and napping, eating food. Don't even have to leave your house because you could spend a buttload of money from like DoorDash or Grubhub to have it delivered. You could get $7 meal from Taco Bell that will end up costing you $20, but you don't have to leave your house. You don't. That's crazy to me. Crazy, but that's the life that we live in right now. Hold on, real quick. I was trying to think. I feel like I should have some sort of soundbite to go with this, but I'm like, I don't know what it would be. So I'm just going to close my eyes and I'm going to scroll through and I'm going to click Now, here we go. I already have it clicked. This is the perfect soundbite, allegedly, to go with this.
Go fuck another fish, asshole.
No, that makes no sense. That makes no sense. Sorry. I was hoping it would make sense to go with that story, but it doesn't. Well, I guess you could be fucking a fish on on grass, maybe. I don't know. Hey, at least you're being active, I guess. Alaska Airlines has fired a flight attendant after she took a video and posted it of her twerking on the plane. They're like, oh no, that's just goes against what our values are, some shit like that. I'm sorry. Planes are losing parts for the past like couple years. You have flights, not necessarily Alaska Airlines, but you have flights crashing, flipping over on top of their heads or on top of the plane. Basically, what I'm saying is a lot of people are hesitant to fly. If I'm getting a flight and a show, come on, I'm more likely to spend my money. Let's be honest here, folks. Jesus. You want to boost sales? Maybe start having people twerk. Not just the ladies. Fellas, start twerking too. Let's get everybody involved, okay? Come on. I don't think that's that big of a deal. That's a company being run by a bunch of old people. Come on. Oh, Laura, that is unprofessional. You should be wearing a suit when you fly, by the way. Nobody does that anymore. Come on. What's the big deal if she's twerking? Jesus. I was trying to find another funny soundbite to go with this, but it's just, okay, hold on. Let me close my eyes again. I don't know what it is. Don't. Ready? And
In comes a meat wagon. Woo, woo, woo. And the medic gets out and says, oh my God.
maybe, kinda that works. Yeah, I was like 2 off from seeing.
Nobody wants to see that.
That would have been perfect for that one. Because that's like allegedly the CEO going, nobody wants to see that. Go make me coffee. Go make me a sandwich. I'm old. Times have passed me by. Something like that, right? Come on. Get over it. Who gives a shit if they're twerking? Maybe they're just jealous because they can't, right? Maybe we're going to throw that out there. Why won't you let your flight attendants twerk? Well, I want to. I broke my hip trying to twerk 2 years ago. Never been the same since. Okay, whatever. Hey, we got some more coming your way. But first, if you're running a business and you need help with the back of the house, you need someone with experience and is trustworthy, you need the Kirkwall Group. They got over 30 years of experience. Richard and the Kirkwall Group understands that you and your business deserve someone who's efficient, timely, accurate, cost-effective, focused on your success, and is working to save you money. I went real dramatic there. All of a sudden, I'm like, this is what's happening. Oh, probably because I'm in the Kirkwall Group. That's why Captain Kirkwall can help you with your bookkeeping, accounting, management services like CFO, controller. Spock. Oh, I just spit all over my computer. Anyway, accounting manager, projects and support, as well as tax planning, preparation, income, property tax, sales, and use tax. Go to kirkwallgroup.net right now, and you're going to see everything they can do for you, or if you have a small business, what they can do for that as well. Call or email now, and you're going to get a free 30-minute consultation. And from now until April 15th of 2025, when you schedule a tax consultation, your name's going to be entered in to win a free Chromebook. You're welcome. It's Kirkwall Group. They count what counts for you. Oh, yeah, the mailbag's open. It's early and the mailbag's open. How fantastic. Let's go jump into that mailbag.
Mailbag. You've got mail.
Sorry, I was just fucking a fish real quick. Hold on. I'll call you later. Apparently, that's my fish sound. I don't know what that was. Anyway, this comes in from James. He says, because I posted this on, what was it, Friday or Saturday, 104.3 The Fan here in Denver celebrated its 30th anniversary. They've been around for 30 years. That's pretty cool. My buddy Mike Evans has been with that company for 27 of those years. That's fantastic. If I wouldn't have quit, I would have been there for about, 22 of that. So either way, it's a pretty big accomplishment for the Fan to do that. So I posted, hey, over the years, what are some of your favorite moments? And I had a good chunk of people chiming in, whether it was on-air staff or just fans of the station. And a lot of these, like Brian wrote in Jock Sniffer 1043/950. That's the one where I would pretend to be up in a helicopter and I would be observing and spying on certain things. Like I would literally pretend to be, I need to find the helicopter sound. I have the actual helicopter sound, but it would be me heading over to Dove Valley where the Denver Broncos play, or practice, excuse me, and I would pretend to be spying on, at the time, like say Josh McDaniels, and say like, this is what he's doing over there. So I'd be like, here, is that loud enough for you guys? Hopefully. Like, hey guys, I'm over here at Dove Valley. Things are looking pretty good. Although, wait a minute. Looks like I see a little fella with some binoculars staring up at me. Oh, that little fella's Josh McDaniels. Oh my God, he's throwing stuff at me. Oh my God. And then I don't have it with me right now. I need to add those to my arsenal of sound bites. But I would have like missile launches that I would shoot back at people or whatever. I wouldn't do that at Dove Valley, but I would, like, if I'm like on I-25, there'd be like Raider fans throwing stuff at me. It was stupid, okay? Listen, it was funnier. You had to have been there, okay? Another person, I think it was David, wrote in Dr. Zero. Dr. Zero was an event where Sandy Clough, the one guy you would not think would be athletic enough to be a good goalie in hockey, he would go to, say, Buffalo Wild Wings or other restaurants. We'd set up a goalie or a hockey net, and people would come up, and we had these specially designed pucks that we made. It was basically not scotch tape, but like masking tape and whatever. And they would take shots at Dr. Zero because he earned the nickname Dr. Zero because nobody could get anything by him. And that was always fun. That was fun to watch. In Sandy's later years, they would have other people do it. I know Mike Evans did it a couple times. I did it a couple times. The very first time I did it, I was on carpet. And you can't move on carpet to defend a net. But the next place I did it, I was on smooth concrete. And I had a couple people come up to me and they're like, where did you play hockey at? I said, I didn't. I'd never played hockey before. They're like, dude, you're like stopping everything, because I was able to slide around. And then that was also going up against Joe Schmo, because it could be anybody could come up there. You get a shot by the goalie, you win a prize type of thing. And then there'd always be these guys that used to play at DU, and they'd come over there and just launch them like right by my ear, scare the living shit out of me. And they're like, I guess I win. Boom! Yeah, good for you. You did. Keep in mind, I'm a radio guy, not a hockey guy. You can put that on your resume, dickhead. So those were always cool. Dr. Zero events were always neat. Let's see, Mark Schlereth breaking my ribs. That's obviously iconic for the station. I mean, they've never received. Well, there is one other time that they received a lot of attention. It was when Schlereth broke my ribs, because that went viral. I mean, that was everywhere. I had the head of ESPN talk to me about that video, as well as when Mike and I made a video of me putting them to bed, and then Mark spit milk in my face. So those were very iconic. Those went viral pretty dang quick. The other thing that went viral, and I completely forgot about until somebody sent it in, Mike Evans getting a Tim Tebow tattoo after Tim Tebow and the Broncos went on a run. And he said something, if they finished with a certain record, that he would get a Tim Tebow tattoo. And sure enough, he did. And that was the very first video I had to produce for the radio station. And if you find it online, I think it's I don't remember, but if you find it, that was like the very first quote unquote high end video that I ever produced. But it was, I look at it and cringe. I mean, like, this could be like half the time. But that was interesting. It is a good looking tattoo. Mike Evans wants that tattoo to go away so fast. There was times where we were in Arizona covering spring training at a pool. There was times we were in Miami on the beach. He would never put sunscreen on it because he wanted it to fade. Like, that's probably not the healthiest way to get rid of this tattoo, Mike. Come on. Also, one of the biggest things that I remember, and again, this is highlighted by you guys chiming in, and I forgot about it, is Mike Evans and Joel Klatt announcing Peyton Manning was going to be a Denver Bronco. And it was such an iconic moment in Denver sports, especially because so many people, I remember a guy that I worked with at the radio station at that time. His name's Alan Baca. He actually works for Altitude 92.5. He and I were talking before this happened, and I remember both of us were essentially saying the same thing. I know it seems far-fetched, but what if he did? What if Peyton did sign with the Broncos? And Mike Evans won't admit this. He won't. But he was just like, guys, it would be great, but he's not going to. But then, like, Alan and I would go back in the control room and be like, yeah, I know Mike says that, but what the fuck would happen if Peyton did sign with the Broncos? That would be neat. I mean, think about how much that would change. And like, Alan and I are just thinking, yeah, Mike's being naysayer, but come on, it's not impossible. And then sure as shit, it happened. And then Mike's just like, I don't know what you're talking about. I always thought that this was a possibility. Oh, sure, you fucking liar. My God. Isn't that always the way with somebody? Like, they're always down on it, and then it happens, and they're like, no, man, I was just kidding. I knew that. I knew that was gonna be the case. Sure, you fucking liar. Hate that crap. Hate it, Mike. Anyway, I thought that was neat. I'm sure there's other. I just clicked on something that caused my screen to go away. What the frick, man? What did you do?
I didn't do fucking shit.
Oh, bullcrap. Bullcrap. I think you need to go walk yourself to the corner of the room, think about what you've done, then come back.
Jojo, grab that twine. I'm on.
Oh, click the wrong thing. What the fuck is wrong with me today? No, this is what I meant to play. Go over to the corner and think about what you did, then come back.
I got a better idea. No fucking way.
Smooth, guys. You're welcome. This is what happens when I'm recording like 2 hours earlier than normal. Shit gets crazy. Okay? Don't know what's going on. Next thing you know, I'm going to go to the bathroom and... That makes no sense. I feel like that should be a new part of the show. That makes no sense. Just go through random sound bites and add them to the stories and be like, wait, what? All right, we're talking about let's find one real quick. Putting the hold on, bear with me. Adam Pacman Jones. Adam Pacman Jones, always use somebody else's urine.
It's not my jam. I don't buy jam. I buy honey, and I kiss it on the lips.
That makes no fucking sense. No sense. That could be my new theme of a t-shirt. To huff uncensored. Jesus Christ. To huff uncensored. That makes no sense. Oh, God.
Judging.
Don't you judge me. Don't you fucking dare. Oh, my God. Look at you. You should look in the mirror. You should really look in the mirror. I have an idea of what you're going to say when you look in the mirror.
I eat dirt.
Yeah, that makes sense. Makes sense for you, actually. That's the one that makes sense. You eat dirt. You eat dirt, you son of a bitch. Don't forget to say, don't forget to call Roof Goat USA, because you got to go with the goat. 303-495-4630. Also, big thanks to Bet Online and, of course, Kirkwall Group. Go to kirkwallgroup.net. You guys are amazing. Thanks for tuning in. And yes, my brain's a little scattered, but we'll be back to normal tomorrow. Listen, I blame you, okay? You guys, actually, no, I blame the school system. Blame the school system. It's their fault.
In comes the meat wagon.
Oh, my God, we already heard this.
And the medic gets out and says, oh, my God.
That's the medic looking at the end of this show. Be like, yeah, could have been better. Could have been better. Anyway, I got to go take the kids to a trampoline park, keep them busy, get them exhausted. You guys have an amazing day. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Go ahead and click the like button as well. You guys are amazing. Let's continue to move forward. I'll talk to you next time.